As you've listened to the last few episodes, you already know that the mission didn't change when the calendar flipped to January 2026. So today's episode is not about something new, guys. It's about completing what we've already said that matters as we head into second semester. Today, I want to talk to you about quality over quantity. Hi, friend. Are you ready to move into a leadership position? Do you have interests and ambitions that you want to pursue, but feel like you don't know how to take that next step? Maybe you want to start your own coaching or consulting agency. I'm Mel, and I help educators define their career path through correct mindset, knowing your options, and getting prepared for your career transition. I will show you how to level up your leadership skills, share your expertise in a new way, create impact on a larger scale, and put your leadership in motion. As an educator for over 20 years, I started to feel underused and like I had more to give. I knew when the time had come for me to leave the classroom and affect change on a larger level. Now, I'm ready to help you determine where your talents and skills mesh with your passions and interests. Put your leadership in motion and move into that next phase of your educational career journey. Let me help you define your career path by having the right mindset, knowing your options, and getting prepared for that next leadership position. So power up and put your leadership in motion. Hey guys, welcome back to the show. I'm Dr. Mel Vandevort. A few days ago, I talked about in episode 218, New year, but same mission. And I want to circle back to that today because this is the point in the school year where the message really gets tested. Second semester feels like it's that last little push to finish this school year strong. And it has a way of tempting leaders to add things or fix things that they think are broken or overhaul things just to feel like you're moving forward. But leaders, if you're serious about staying aligned to the mission, then the question isn't, what else can we do? It's, how do we lead what already matters better? That's what I want to talk about today. I want to talk about quality over quantity for the second semester in your leadership. You don't need new initiatives to prove that you're leading. You don't need to reinvent anything to finish strong. Second semester is about applying what we already know, reinforcing what we already believe and what we already started, and then leading with intention instead of complete urgency. Now, I'm not saying don't lead with urgency because I am all about having a sense of urgency, but not urgency in the precept of adding new things and trying to finish with new initiatives started. I'm talking about a sense of urgency to complete the things that we have started. Or if we can't complete them this year because they're a bigger initiative that's going to take a little while, at least a sense of urgency to revisit and make sure that we are aligned with that initiative still yet, and that our focus is data-driven and student-centered. So let's talk about what that New Year Same Mission actually looks like in daily leadership decisions right now as you're getting ready to head into second semester in just a few days. Focus is how you honor the mission. If the mission truly matters, and it does, it deserves your best focus, not to be buried under 10 other priorities. The mission should be your main focus. Second semester leadership means narrowing your attention to the work that matters the most and most directly supports student growth, your staff's well-being, and a super healthy school culture. It's not about doing less because you're tired. Right now, everybody is coming back and they're rested, hopefully, and they're supercharged and they're ready to tackle second semester. But that's going to wear off pretty quickly once school gets back into the swing of things and then testing is coming up and we're pushing for that. People are going to get tired again. It's about doing the right things well because they matter, guys. Focus is not avoidance. Focus is your alignment. And follow through is more powerful than anything new that you could add for the second part of this year. You've already put systems and expectations and your values in place. At least I hope you have. So now that quality leadership that you've got going, it's going to look like reinforcing what you've already rolled out. Following through consistently. Follow through is so important. It gives you credibility. And you want to make sure that people see what you said actually matters. When you follow through, it grows trust with your staff and your students and your families and the community. It grows trust with your school board. When leaders keep adding, your clarity fades, guys. Staying aligned to the mission means honoring the work that's already underway. Presence is a quality move. It's not a quantity move. You've heard me say this before. Your presence matters. And that doesn't mean in second semester that you are everywhere doing everything. That's not the kind of presence I'm talking about. I'm talking about being fully present when and where it counts. That might be deeper classroom walkthroughs instead of more meetings. It might be intentional check-ins instead of long emails. It might be listening without rushing to fix something because sometimes people just need a sounding board or a thought partner. And presence means completing the things that you've started. Your leadership, your quality leadership, it's going to show up in those moments, guys. It's not going to show up in the volume of things that you're doing. And I can't say it enough, and this is from personal experience. If you keep adding things to your own plate and the plates of others, people are going to wear out, they're going to push back, and they're going to just check out. And then nothing is going to get finished like you hoped it would. Or it's going to get finished with very little effort, and the results are not going to be what you hoped they would be. Protection is how you care for the mission and the people who are living in the mission. If the mission includes people, and guess what? It always includes people, then protecting them is mission-aligned work. Quality leadership in second semester means you're guarding not only your time, but the time of your teachers and your staff, limiting unnecessary demands. If it doesn't push the mission forward, you probably don't need to be doing it this year. And also recognizing fatigue without lowering expectations. You can hold people accountable, but don't wear them out. You're not lowering the bar. You're removing obstacles so that people can reach the bar instead of tripping over all the obstacles in the way. We've got about 5 months left in this year, guys, and finishing well is part of the mission. How you lead is not separate from your mission. It's part of your mission. People may not remember every single detail of the year, but they will remember whether your leadership stayed steady, whether your expectations were clear, and whether they felt supported by you from the beginning of the school year to the end of the school year. Quality leadership is how the mission is lived out in the hardest stretch. Here's your power surge statement. I stay aligned to the mission by leading with focus, presence, and follow through so my people can finish the year strong. Before adding anything new, guys, I want you to ask yourself, does this strengthen our mission or does it distract from it? Then choose one thing that you've already got going that you can deepen or you can reinforce, or maybe you can simplify instead of adding something new to it. At this stage of the game, you don't need a new direction. You need faithful execution of the one that you've already chosen. I want to remind you, leaders, that New Year, Same Mission isn't just a mindset. It's a leadership practice, especially in second semester. It shows up in what you protect, what you say no to, and how you choose focus over frenzy when that pressure to do more starts creeping in. It's how you decide what actually deserves your energy, how you lead your people through this last stretch of the year, and how you model steadiness when everyone else is feeling tired, stretched thin, or overwhelmed. Let me know how you're doing, guys. I want to hear from you. Tag me in social media. I'm at Mel Vandevort, just about everywhere. And let me know what great things you've accomplished so far and what you're going to finish strong doing this year. Have a great weekend, leaders. I am praying that come Monday when school starts again for most of you, you may either have PD on that first day back or you may have students on that first day back. But whichever it is, when you receive people back into your building next week, I want you to know that I am praying for everything that you're doing. I am praying for your leadership. I'm praying for your well-being, and I'm praying for your building to have a successful second semester and finish the year strong. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye-bye.